Hey guys, it's Chris and welcome back to another Game of Thrones Season 8 video, and today this will be my Game of Thrones Season 8 Episode 5 preview video. So after a very odd Episode 4 that I need to process a little bit more before I do my review video, let's jump right in and see if we can tell what's going on in Game of Thrones Season 8, Episode 5. And really quickly, let me thank my newest Patreons. Thank you to Eugene Shinkman, thank you to Noemi Lopez, and thank you to Roger Pitts. I really appreciate the support. Alright, so first we open up with a shot of Tyrion walking toward Dany here as she contemplates life. They're definitely making her out to become some kind of mad queen here in the last episode. She's about to lose her shit, or at least they're making us think that she will, or at least get very close. Because at this point after the last episode, after she lost Rhaegal, and now she has her own people questioning her, she now wants fire and blood apparently, and she just wants to go burn everything down. But of course the big point of contention is that now her dragons are pretty much rendered useless because of these new and improved scorpions, because apparently they forgot that dragons can come straight down from the sky from any angle they want, and they never used dragon armor. Then we have a shot here of Cersei looking over King's Landing, and it looks like there are new and improved scorpion bolts all around the city. And again, this is what makes Dany less powerful now, because the dragons were built up to be these big, powerful things, but now they can't stand a chance against scorpion bolts apparently. It would surely always be a risk, but again, they haven't thought about coming straight down from the sky, where they can't actually aim, and they never went the route of dragon armor, so essentially they've now rendered the dragons powerless. So effectively now Dany is no different from anyone else. It all depends on the size of her army, and of course she's lost most of those too, defending Winterfell. Then we have a shot of Jon, Davos, and Tyrion looking over the remaining Unsullied, Dothraki, and I guess what remains of the Northern Army at King's Landing. The Golden Company seems to be outside the walls here. This will be the last big battle of Game of Thrones. I think the finale will now likely be an epilogue, since this is the last episode with Miguel Sapochnik directing, so unless there's a little bit of fallout, I still expect a big epilogue now in the finale of Game of Thrones, since this will be the final battle we ever see. Then we see a quick shot of Euron's fleet, apparently in Blackwater Bay I'm assuming, as you can see King's Landing in the background, waiting on what's left of Dany's fleet, as well as her and the last dragon, R.I.P. Rhaegal. We then see a shot of Dany on Dragonstone contemplating her next move. She is on her throne on Dragonstone, while Tyrion tries one last time apparently to counsel her, I suppose. Now it seems as of the last episode she's truly alone, and she's lost almost everything, while the few remaining advisors now already plot against her for no real reason. I guess because a few people like Jon better than her in the north, which was expected, or because he's a dude, I'm not really sure here. It seems like they rushed into this Mad Queen scenario a little fast after they all seemingly bonded, saving the north. So again, we have a Mad Queen incoming, or at least we are being led to believe, when before we all thought that was going to be Cersei, which she already is. So we'll see what direction they actually go. But I will say also, I've always thought that Dany would decide to not take the throne, simply because of the House of the Undying vision, where she chooses not to touch it. So I never expected Team Dany to go in and win everything, and it's kind of a generic happy ending, but I've always thought that she would decide to not take it and put in some kind of change in the society. But it looks like now they're pushing for the direction of Jon versus Dany, where Jon actually takes the Iron Throne simply because he doesn't want it. Then we see a shot of the Golden Company and then the Unsullied. So this is going to hype up the Golden Company versus the Unsullied, and I do expect to lose Grey Worm here because now he has nothing else to live for. R.I.P. Missandei, Dracarys. And finally we see a shot of men loading another Scorpion Bolt, and a shot of the sky here with Euron waiting for Dany and Drogon. But this is no longer impressive hearing the sound of a dragon, since again, as I mentioned before, they've now depowered the dragons with the threat of Scorpion Bolts and the lack of dragon armor. So hopefully Dany has learned by now, after losing 2 dragons, that you don't have to come charging in a direction that they are expecting. This may be Euron's death scene. Anyway guys, let me know what you think in the comments below, and as usual, thank you for all the support, especially to you guys on Patreon, and a huge shout out to my executive Patreon SmokeScreen producers. If you dig what I do here, please give these videos a like, comment, and a share, and be sure to subscribe to get everything, and click that notification bell so you're notified when I drop a new video. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.